This what start a video is just because this is very much camera oriented video. Making videos becomes easier when technology advances, and I'm trying this thing to be my next video camera. I really mean that it will be that pocket size camera, and I do not care about phone calls. I have previous and previous and previous of previous cell phone that still work if I need to make calls. This 23 megapixel sensor for photographs. And I think I don't need a large camera when I'm taking shots from close distance. And ordinary asking prices 489.90. I paid this 349 because in the store they have tried this. There's a sticker that says try it once. So they have been doing some kind of training for the salespeople, and it does not bother me at all. The other thing that I bought is this cover, and it should have some kind of clear plastic, and where I can access control buttons. And for ultra high definition, I definitely need some fast SD card. Otherwise, there will be dropped frames. I don't want that. That's the exact model of the SD card. Well, sip some coffee as well. Wrapping. Okay. Open. Just packaging material and more packaging material. Well, original Sony accessory Then unboxing this. The device itself. It has some kind of blue color tint. And that USB Type C connector. And this is separate button for operating camera. That is good. Typical charger. Hmm. Output is only 1.5 amps. That is not much nowadays. Plenty of print job. Well, USB cable is USB cable. Just nowadays, it seems that all new models come with this Type C connector where you do not have to worry about do you insert this way or this way. But there isn't anything that holds this connector in firmly, so it could detach rather easily. Um, this is waste of materials. We print some website address over there and it could be very well enough. Okay, so that front camera can be used. And of course, rear camera as well. And this is kind of some soft silicone compound so that I can push that camera activating button as well, volume up and down. Before starting, I expect that I will insert the SD card. So nowadays it seems to be like this. SIM card and SD card go together. Okay, this makes sense. One must be careful that does not break this very, very thin piece of plastic. It did turn on. Oh well, I have to stop here and start recharging this XZ is recharged. Sony brand cover and its front part is like some semi-translucent, and this is able to detect whether this lid is closed or open. And here, this activate button, power on, um, it actually is fingerprint reader as well. Push and hold for a second, and then it's log in. Um, but yes, and no. This cover is also such that I can operate camera shoot button and volume buttons through that plastic surface. Um, if I swipe right, there's some Google ding dong I do not care about. Um, Swipe to the left, and these are apps that Sony pre-installs. Okay, that calendar is Google Calendar, and I actually deactivated Facebook app. I do not want it to be running in the background. I have other toys for accessing Facebook platform. This is intended to be pocket-sized camera that can record video and take those 20 plus megapixel photographs as well. So I actually added only Firefox browser, file manager called Ghost Commander, and then this my IP that shows device IP address in an easy way. It's useful when you do some networking trickery at home. Because yes, I have wireless access point and other gear at home. Those who have used Android smartphones before, it does not have anything surprising. Those who have used Sony, they already know this launch sketch movie creator and other BS that I wish that Sony should install those in a way that user can completely uninstall that pre-installed crapware. I have no daily use for some lounge or what's new. Those are just bloatware. If you can see, that lens behind protective glass, it's really larger than most low-end devices come with. So and oh yes, if I press a little bit harder, I can swipe through this cover. That's about it. I hope that future videos can be like full HD and 60 frames per second. And nothing is jerky when something fast moving appears. That makes really difference if you are viewing using real high quality computer monitor. Tiny smartphone screens do not reveal all crappiness. That's my experience. Okay, now there's something new coming someday, but now bye.